chapter 7 verse 2. Acts chapter 7 verse 2. To this he replied, brothers and fathers, listen to me. The glory of God appeared to our father Abraham. He was still in Mesopotamia before he lived in heaven. Do you remember Abraham? He was the man whom God asked to sacrifice his son Isaac. That must have been very hard. Thank goodness God didn't allow Abraham to sacrifice his son. I'm sure glad that God didn't make Abraham go with it. God asked Abraham to do many difficult things. Our verse for today says, Abraham once lived in Mesopotamia, but God asked him to leave. That must have been a very hard thing for him to do. Mesopotamia was a beautiful land between two rivers. These rivers would overflow and bring very rich soil for the people to grow crops. God asked him to leave this beautiful place and hike across a desert. Do you know that trust can be considered as a state of mind or expectation, a behavior or decision, a process, a mechanism to coordinate expectations or interactions or a moral obligation? We know much better what trust does than what trust is. A person cannot be forced to trust. Not only does trust move and change, it also increases or decreases. Trust can build on itself on a positive spiral. The more trustworthy signals you receive, the more your trust will increase. But if you distrust someone, you are more vigilant for signs they are not being trustworthy and may discount proof of reliability. Once distrust reaches a certain level, it is very difficult to recover that relationship. The development of basic trust is the first stage of psychosocial development, occurring during the first 2 years of life. God blessed Abraham for obeying. He brought him to the promised land, a very rich land that God promised to his people. God wants to bless you too. I don't know what God will bless you with. Things might not always be easy, hiking through the desert. But one thing's for sure, if we trust in God, He will one day bring us to our promised land, a land called heaven. Now everybody, it's question time. The first question for today is, what is a person who is willing to rely on the action of another called? And the second question for today is, which hormone is responsible to boost trust in your body? Put your answers in the comment section below. Hit the like button and share this video with your friends. Subscribe and hit the notification bell near it so that you won't miss any of these videos. I hope you all will be waiting to go to the promised land called heaven. Goodbye.